Alright, hey guys, it's Joe.
And I'm Logan.
Alright, we're bringing you game recap of yesterday, and we're going to be talking about the Wild today. And Logan is going to be asking me some questions.
We're going to do top 5 questions about the NHL. Yesterday's game, Erik Haula scored two goals. Mikhail Granlund got the second goal. Zach Parise got the fourth goal, and again, Granlund got the empty netter. How did you feel about that game yesterday, Joe?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good way to come back against the Blackhawks. We needed to break that losing streak that we had going on. I think for game 4, I think the return of Matt Cook is going to bring some fire into the Minnesota Wild because he has a lot of playoff experience, and I think he's going to be a good one on the team.
What's the odds of Minnesota Wild winning Friday night?
I think it's pretty high odds just because of how well we did last night for game 3. 4-0 was a pretty good win. It was kind of like the win that we had against Pittsburgh. It was a good win to show that we had the fight or how to get up to the Stanley Cup, had the fight to get there. We showed that we have the strength too. I think Clayton Stoner is going to have another one of his checking games. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
All right, so I'm going to name the first number 1 and number 3 star, and then I'll tell you the number 2 star of game 3. The number 1 star was Mikhail Granlund with 2 goals, and then Erik Haula was the third. Now I'm going to criticize you, Joe, right now. The number 2 star was Elliot Brzgalov, and you criticized him in game 2. How do you feel how he came back fixing his position in game 3?
Well, I got to give it to him. I mean, he did a heck of a job. I thought, it was going to be a close game again, but he shut them down. There wasn't as many shots on goals I thought there would be. I think there's either 18 to 19.
19.
Yeah, 19. So, I mean, he did a pretty good job. I think we got lucky on a couple there that hit the crossbar, the pipe. But still, he saved it, he got the save, and it was pretty good overall for him. I think for game 4, I think he's gonna have a heck of a game, just because whenever he has a shutout, he's always fired up and stuff and ready to play. He does have experience. He has won the Stanley Cup with the Ducks, I believe, and he just has that playoff experience that we need, just like Matt Cook does.
Yep. And Game 4 again is at 8:30 p.m. on NBC Sports. The Wild tied the series with a win on Friday night. One more thing, Joe, is about the Wild, quick before we get to the 5 questions. What's the chance of Elliot Brzgalov getting another shutout in Friday night at the XL?
I think it's a possible chance, but I think it's unlikely to happen. I mean, it could. It'll be one heck of a time for Elliot Brzgalov if he gets the shutout. It's gonna be huge. If he gets it, I'm gonna be really happy with the Wild, because then we'll tie it up 2-2 in the series, and then it'll take some pressure off the Wild so they can get back on track to where they need to go.
All right, my first question I'm gonna have for you. It's the number 5 question. We're gonna start from the least question to the favorite question.
Yep.
What's the odds of the Minnesota Wild winning the series against the Chicago Blackhawks?
I think it's gonna go up till game 7, just because right now it seems neck and neck. I think Parise is gonna be a key player in the next couple of games, just because he's getting these goals or tips, I should say, and they're really coming good for him. I think Brzgalov is gonna play a part in that too, just because of his playoff experience, like I said before. I think we can, because we need to beat these guys. I mean, last year we only got 1 win out of the series last year, and I think we need to get another one just to break that. So yeah.
Number 4. A lot of people are questioning about the Blues hit. What happened in the first series against Chicago and the Blues. The same thing happened to the Wild and Colorado Avalanche when Cook got the knee out and hit one of the Avalanche players. Do you think this suspension should have been that long with Cook's record and all that stuff in the NHL?
Well, I mean, he did. Okay, when he came to the Wild, his background wasn't that good with the Penguins. He was a kind of a dirty player back then.
Yep.
Now I think he's changed his ways a little bit, but he's starting to return back to his old ways.
Yep.
I think the suspension was about right. I think we could have had him one game ago, in Game 3, I believe. Yeah, I think we could have came back that early, but I think it's a good choice just to keep him that long. But yeah, he needs to learn how to not get in trouble so much. So we need him for the playoffs.
All right. Question number 3. What odds do you think the Ducks are going to come back in the series against LA right now, down 2-0?
I think it's going to be pretty close again. LA wasn't doing the best in their first series. They came back somehow and they won it. I was impressed. The Anaheim Ducks, another good team.
Yep.
I think it's going to be neck and neck, just like the Wild and the Blackhawks. They are playing right now. No, they are. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think it is going to be really close, like I said before. So yeah.
All right. A lot of people want to know. The Blues are extending Hitchcock as head coach through 2014 to 2015 season. Why didn't they extend his contract farther out in the future?
I think the reason why they did that was because I don't know if he's ready for the playoffs. I think he has a little bit of experience, but yeah, I'm not sure. I guess they could have extended it a little bit more, maybe another year, because it does take at least 2 to 3 years to get a coach to understand his team. Yeah, and that's why I think so.
All right. Question number 1: who's going to win the Stanley Cup?
That's a pretty tough question. I think the Canadiens or the Boston Bruins will go. I'm not sure. Whoever wins the Canadiens and the Boston Bruins series, I think one of those two teams are going to go. For the other conference, I don't know. I think I don't want to say it, but I think the Wild have a good chance. If they beat the Blackhawks, I think we have a really good chance of going to the Stanley Cup. On the other hand, the Rangers and the Penguins, I'm not sure if those two teams are going to make it. The Ducks and the LA Kings, I'm not that positive. It'd be pretty close for them, but I think the Wild would.
So you're saying whatever team wins is Chicago versus
I'm going to go with Wild and Canadiens.
All right. Who's going to win that series?
Which series again?
If you pick Montreal and the Wild in the Stanley Cup, who's going to win it?
Okay, I'm going to go with my hometown, the Wild. I just think that we've been waiting for this opportunity, and I don't think we're going to give it up. I think it's going to be a Game 7 type thing where we go all the way through.
All right.
Yeah, that's my guess.
All right. Again, guys, Game 4 will be at 8:30 p.m. on Friday on NBC Sports. The series is leaded by Chicago right now, 2-1. The Wild won Tuesday night, 4-0. Another off day again for the Wild tomorrow. And again, Sunday night, time has not been announced. The Wild have unlocked Game 5, and with a win Friday, they can unlock Game 6.
Yep.
Alright, guys, we're about at the 10-minute mark here, and we're about ready to go. Joe, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, guys, for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Anything else for you, Logan?
Nope, I'm good. That's all I was going to say, too.
Alright, thanks, guys, for watching. See you later.
Alright, bye.